All right, I want to convey, I just got word from Renee that I-95 from Stratford to the New York border is a mess with multiple accidents, and that's probably due to sleet or some freezing rain going on there right now. Not only are we going to have issues with sleet and freezing rain, but we're also going to have issues with areas of fog. Now, this photo was sent by Jim Meehan from Canaan, showing the snow-covered roads. We talked to Jim, and we also got word from Merrill Rogers and Sharon about 3 inches of snow on the ground in the northwestern part of the state. So a winter storm warning for Litchfield County. The rest of the state is under a winter weather advisory, and we have precipitation covering the entire state. Most of this now is in the form of sleet, but freezing rain will become an issue as we go through the evening hours. There's our ICAM in Windsor Locks, where it's sleeting at the moment. There's our ICAM in Hartford, where after a burst of moderate to heavy snow, it's now falling in the form of sleet. So there's a lot of pinging going on out there. But look in New London. Not only are we dealing with sleet and freezing rain this evening, but areas of dense fog. You can see the visibility in New London really reduced, and in nearby Groton, this is not due to precipitation. This is due to fog, where the visibility is down to 1/4 of a mile. So there will be areas of dense fog as mild air tries to come in over this cold snow and ice cover. And even the visibility in Hartford is 3/4 of a mile, the same in Bridgeport at the moment. So sleet, freezing rain, and fog as we go through this evening. Temperatures are still in the teens in the Litchfield Hills, 22 at Windsor Locks, 28 in New Haven. Danbury is 23 and Willimantic is 28. And we factor in the wind, which is pretty strong in places like Bridgeport, especially where their wind is out of the east-northeast at 23 miles an hour. You factor in the wind, it feels like 14 in Bridgeport, it feels like 5 in Torrington. So it's breezy, it's damp, it's raw, and it's cold. Temperatures will slowly come up inland, rising hopefully to above freezing in the greater Hartford area by later on this evening or in the overnight hours. But it may be hard to scour out that cold air, so that might be a little bit too generous there for the shoreline. Freezing rain up through this evening, but finally some rain as temperatures rise in the mid to perhaps upper 40s as we go through the overnight hours. So we got the cold air in place. It's 32 in East Hampton on Long Island, 32 in New York City, and slowly this mild air from off the ocean will try to make its way into Connecticut. But that cold air is kind of hunkered in, and we got the warming aloft. You can see this precipitation extends all the way back to Ohio, West Virginia, so we got a long ways to go before it's all over. Our Futurecast shows sleet and freezing rain at 7 o'clock this evening. Rain in southern Connecticut, far southern Connecticut at 10 o'clock, sleet and freezing rain inland. And then as we go to midnight, we're going to see rain possibly make its way as far north as Hartford, but there will still be pockets of sleet and freezing rain and still some lingering showers of rain or mixed precipitation, an icy mix at 4 o'clock in the morning, and then things will tend to settle down as we go through the morning commute. And by the afternoon, we'll probably see a little bit of sun come out, and we'll see a gusty westerly wind develop. So an inch or two right along the immediate coast, 2 to as much as 5 inches of snow and sleet combination before all is said and done. And there's going to be some ice with that as well, you know, perhaps anywhere from 1/10 of an inch to just under 1/4 of an inch of glaze on top of the snow cover. So tomorrow afternoon, we'll see some melting, highs 40 to 45, and Thursday, Valentine's Day, low 40s again, the mid 40s on Friday with a couple of rain or wet snow showers in the afternoon and evening. Saturday looks dry with highs in the 40s, but Sunday, that could be iffy. A couple of our models are saying we might be dealing with some snow late Sunday into Sunday night, then back to fair cold weather early next week. For the shoreline, a couple of days coming up with highs in the 40s, which is good news there.
Certainly is. Bruce, thank you.